This is the second time we're trying out this mic. You won't see the first time, but hopefully you'll see this time. And I'm tired, so like always, let's just get started with the video, shall we? Hey, Sprouts, it's me, your favorite actor in progress, Onion, and today we're gonna talk about the difficulties of being a creative in this horrible, ratchet, annoying, crazy real world. I hate that term. I hate the term real world. It's such a dumb term and I hate it. It's stupid. So we're gonna talk about 3 different things that I wrote down, but you know I'm gonna extemporaneously speak, so sit down, get your snacks and your beverages, as Treacle Tax likes to say, and let's chat. What are your favorite things and least favorite things about being a creative in this crazy world right now? I would love to know. So I always think about, like, back in the day, how people would get started in the creative world, and it really was about who you know and like just luck, and like if you're in the right place at the right time, making the right connections, then you will go far, right? And I feel like also in some ways it was like my dad was an actor, so he brought me around all these acting places all the time when I was a child, and therefore I became an actor, or I already knew these acting people, so it wasn't a risk for me to go out and do these things. But I feel like it's been turned up to the craziest degree right now. Let's talk about it. Let's see where we're feeling, okay? So first of all, I want to get this out of the way and talk about part 1. Emotions be going insane, bro. The emotions be out of control. Most creative people are really in tune with their emotions. That's how they create. They are in tune by making songs. They're in tune by, ooh, I got a sense of vertigo just now. They are in tune by making songs. They're in tune by movies. They're in tune by other things going on, right? It's still here. I'm still vertigoing. The whole room is spinning. Everything is spinning around. You spin me right around, baby, right around. But especially with everything that's going on and around the world, with like the genocide that is happening, the ethnic cleansing that is happening in Palestine, with the ethnic cleansing and wars that are going on in Congo, with Tigray, with Haiti, with Sudan, with everybody, with all the things that we are uncovering and learning about and researching and being put on our screens, which we are all on our screens. It's a lot right now, and it's like sometimes I just feel like I just want to like turn everything off and just like run into the forest. But I'm like, that's not realistic. You can't just run away every time that something sucks. And you know, we have each our own struggles that we are going through currently. Like, I'm going through struggles with my family right now, and I'm sure you're going through stuff, and the person next to you is going through stuff, and their cousin is going through stuff as well. You know, we're all going through our own little catastrophes, if you get what I'm saying. We're all going through our own little catastrophes right now, especially like I live in America, so I can only speak as an American. With our like recession, depression going on right now, like money is like a huge factor for a lot of people. So if this all can like stress you out, and stress is like the worst thing for creative because it just locks you up. It just makes your body and your brain just like, no, like I'm too scared. Like if I do something that's gonna change everything that's going on, then who's to say that good things will happen from it? Like more bad things could happen from it. You don't know. So I completely see where the emotions are coming from. I completely agree. I have been writing songs. I have been making these videos and talking to you guys and trying to stay educated, but also like trying to take care of myself and take care of my family and take care of my little fur babies that I have to, because I have responsibilities. I have things I have to do. So the emotions be going wild in this day and age with the everything that is going on right now, which is absolutely bonkers craziness right now. So if you have the capacity in you if you can spend your time, your efforts, your money, your however you are able to educate yourself and share the word about what's happening in the world, but also protecting yourself, please do that in whatever capacity you can. If that's just like you reading one article and verifying it like a day, then that's good for you. If that is like giving out money, then that's good for you. If that's organizing protests, then please do it. But please take care of yourself, and please remember that we need you here as well. We need you here. No matter if you don't think you are needed here, you are needed here, okay? Okay, I had to get that out. That's our first point. Second point is comparison is the thief of joy. Like every time that I have to take a social media break, I always say this as like the phrase to be like, y'all, I can't, like, this is too much for me. It's getting to be excessive. I need to go away. It's getting to be bad on my mental health. It's getting to the point where I cannot be like, oh yeah, but that's good for them. Like, mine is coming, you know, mine will get here when it needs to get here, as long as I keep working hard and doing what I can. Now, when I get to the point of comparison is the thief of joy on my social media, she need a mental health break. She need a break, okay? She need a moment. And sometimes you gotta take that moment. But especially with like social media and how we can see like every single person's like highlights, and we could see like everything that's going on in each other's lives all the time, that's can be detrimental to your mental health. It can be. It's like studies have shown that it is detrimental to your mental health. So like I completely agree with following people like celebrities that you enjoy their process, or like that you enjoy their personality, or that you just enjoy in general. I understand that completely. But also in the same voice, you will get yours when yours should be given to you. Do you get what I'm saying? You cannot stop yourself from what the universe has to give you. You cannot stop yourself. If you're religious, you cannot stop yourself from your blessings. You cannot stop yourself from what God has for you. If you're religious, if you're not religious, the universe has a plan. The universe will keep on moving no matter what. Hey, cats. Sometimes I go on my Instagram. Honestly, I go on my Instagram. I post what I want to post about what's happening in my life, and then I don't look at anybody else's posts, just to be like, I'm still alive, things are happening, don't ask me about anything else, because I can't. I don't have the capacity, and that's totally fine if you don't have the capacity. Sometimes you just don't, and voicing that is the best that you can do. Voicing that is the top communication that you can give to somebody in your life. So maturity takes communication. Let's agree. You need that communication to be able to work, to flow, right? So if you feel like you are, especially like we've talked about it before, I work as a background actor. I did before the strike, and now I'm doing a tuxedo job. And going back into acting life right now, I'm like, oh, like my friends are like still doing acting jobs, like some like indie acting jobs during the strike, and like they're doing these great awesome things, and like I'm not doing those great awesome things, but I'm doing something else in a different capacity. And I just have to remember that this is my life. This is my life road. And when things are supposed to happen for me, they're supposed to happen for me. Nobody can take that away from me, not even myself. I can't even stand in the way of those good things happening for me, right? Just gotta remember, you're on your own road, and there is no race. It's just a journey. It's going to, like, it's never just gonna go, it's gonna go, but you're still going up. Still going up. You're just never going straight up. Your trajectory is up. Life is gonna happen though, and life is not easy, nor is it fair, especially when we have people who are ruling over us, making decisions for us that we don't agree with. So the next thing I want to talk about is the balance between real work, fake work, and real life. So real work, I consider acting. Acting is my real job. That's what I want to do. That is my life's goal. Every time that I'm gonna be doing something else, I'm gonna circle back to acting. You know, that's what I love. That's my dream job. That's my career. The fake work is the stuff that gets the bills paid. It's the stuff that pays for my car payment, the stuff that pays for my kids to be able to eat, the stuff that gets me these nice little things so that I can wear them on set, right? Those things. That's my fake job. And then real life is everything else. Everything else outside of it. Interacting with friends, interacting with family, going to networking, blah, blah, all that kind of stuff. All the extra bits of life. Vacationing, not vacationing, sitting at home, reading a book, all that other stuff, right? That work-life balance, but you got additional work. 2 times the work, because acting is not the most stable job, especially as we have experienced over like the past 2 years. It's not the most stable capacity. It's not the most stable work, and it really never has been. So I like to remember that I can only do so much. I can only do so much in the 24 hours that I have. I have to sleep. That is a given. I have to sleep. I am not the kind of person that can just go on 4 hours of sleep multiple days in a row. I cannot. I will be the worst person in the world if I did that. I have to eat. If the acting jobs aren't paying or they're not coming in, I gotta be able to feed myself. I have to. That's something I have to do. I have to be able to take care of my cat and my dog, Marvel and Lily, because they're my responsibility, and I have to pay my car note, okay? These are things that have to happen. They're not negotiables, you know? These are non-negotiables. Thankfully, I reduced my payments, of course, with living in my parents' house. Recommended if you have the ability. I'm sure that you are already there if you need to be. Shouts out to you. I am here with you. Boop. I like to remember that if my acting work becomes more and more, because I always get a little trippy. I'm like, oh, well, I have my real job, and I'm like, my parents always instilled in me, like, you made a prior commitment to this person, to this thing, to this event. Like, you have to have a really good reason for not going and fulfilling that commitment. So now that I have my job, I'm like, I have a commitment to come into work all the days that I'm supposed to come into work, that I am on the schedule. But we have to know when the line is drawn, when to be like, okay, my acting work is picking up. I need to step away from this job over here to be able to do my acting work. I did this 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when I was working at Ross. I used to work at Ross, and my background work, I've been working in background since 2018, I believe. That's when I first started doing background. And I think I was working at Ross in 2021, 2020, something like that. Like, my background stuff was coming in with the fury, with the fastness. And I just would decline it because I was like, oh, well, I have to work that day. And I would only accept jobs that were on my days off, like how I'm doing now with my job right now. I'm only accepting jobs for the days that I already have off, so it wouldn't inconvenience the company that I work for. And so one day I had a background job, and I told, which if you work as an actor, please let your people know up front that you are working as an actor. That is your first capacity. That is your first job before any other job. That's what I tell my bosses, that I am an actor. Like, if I get a gig, that is what I want to do. That is, like, this is to hold me over. Like, I tell, like, when I got this job now, I was like, I am getting this job because of the strikes. Like, I need a job to hold me over. There's no money right now in my job that I love, so I need to go to another place, at least temporarily, right? I told my job that I was going to be working overnight, and so I wouldn't be able to come in the next day of work. And I let them know in advance, and the manager was like, no, you have to come in. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not coming in. And at this point with the Ross job, I literally, the paycheck before I left, that paycheck was $25. And I was like, well, if my money making job is not making me money, then why do I have it? Why do I have this obligation to these people if they're not even filling the role that they're supposed to fill? They're becoming obsolete. I'm making more money doing my background work than I am doing this job over here. You get what I'm saying? So they weren't putting me on the schedule as much as I wanted to be on the schedule. And they were like, oh, it's just a slow time and everything, blah, blah, blah. I called them up on the phone. I was literally still on set. And I said, yeah, I don't think this is going to work out anymore. I'm not coming back in for work tomorrow. Today was my last day. And my other manager, who I really liked, and she was really sweet with me, she was like, I understand. You have a good time. All right. Have a good life. And I was like, thank you very much. You have a good life too. And from then on, I worked on so many sets and had so much fun. And there was a few times where I was worried about money, but not to anything huge capacity, not anything like crazy. I was still like living life, especially now because I was happy. I was on set. I was doing what I wanted to do. I woke up every morning, even at 4 o'clock in the morning when I had to be on set. And I was like I would step on the set and I'll be like, yes, I am on set. Like, this is where I'm meant to be. This is where I'm supposed to be. And I personally think it is very important to have that passion for something in your life. I think it is, like I said in my other video, it is the thing that keeps you going when you don't want to keep going anymore. I feel that like so much, and I think that passion is what like gives you that fire for life, that what is the French phrase for the zest of life? Yes, I believe that so much, because there have been so many times where I've been working at a place and I'm just like, why am I here? What am I doing? I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. And sometimes you have to go through that, and sometimes you have to push through and just be like, yeah, I don't want to be here right now, but like I have to be there right now. But if that main job, the fake job, if it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing, if it's not reaching the goals that it's supposed to be hidden, like if you want to make a certain amount of money to be able to have the stability, if you want to have a part-time position and that's it, you don't want to go full-time, you want to work 20 to 25 hours a week, you don't want to work a full schedule, if you want to network with people and be able to just have some extra cash on the side, and so it could just move some money around, as long as your fake job is doing that so that you're able to reach your real job capacity. If you want to audition for stuff and you're able to do audition for stuff and you tell your job, hey, I am an actor first and your worker second. Well, I am myself. I am a steward of my family. I am a caretaker of my people first. 1. Because I'll even stop an acting job for that. Like, I won't take an acting job if something's happening in my family. That's cut and dry. 2, I'm an actor. 3, I'm a worker. That's what we need to sit down right here and talk about, you know, on the interview. I'm going to take care of my family. I'm going to take care of my career. And then I'll take care of this job. So, I feel like that is important to let people know. Like I said, communication is key. Communication is key! And maybe I could talk about like how I work with my money when I was doing background acting, or what I did to like, if you guys want to know anything about background acting, I think I'm going to change this channel to be more so like acting fueled, because like that it could be like my journey of becoming, hopefully, a super professional A-list actor. That would be cool, to take you guys through what's happening in my life. All right, you guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please do not hesitate to like it down below. And if you really like this video, please leave me a comment down below and let me know if there's any like acting things that you guys want to know, or like anything that you've seen that you think that I would like to see. I would really appreciate it. All of my social medias are at Funyun Ring, so if you ever want to send me something, please do. I would enjoy that. So I hope you guys have a blessed one, and if you don't want to have a blessed one, please have a you know that pumpkin in Halloween Town, the big pumpkin that was like the big old pumpkin that was like there in the middle of the town. That pumpkin, like the candle that would be inside of that big old pumpkin, that big old candle in size comparison. I hope you have a Halloween Town pumpkin lit one. You get me? You get me? You get me? Okay, cool. I'm tired, so that might have been the most dumb analogy. We gotta do things even when we're tired. We gotta do things even when we're tired. Hard work and effort. No one can tell you that you're doing bad when you're working hard. When you're working hard, baby. Okay. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Raspy. Bye. Yeah. Bye.